All right, what's up, Steeler Nation? We are back, and we are ready to talk about the schedule. It finally released, and I have made a printout, and we're going to go week by week, give our predictions, and then towards the end, we'll talk about our way too early predictions that we made a couple weeks ago. So, first things first, before we get into the week by week, I did see that we have one of the easiest, per the NFL.
Good.
We have one of the easiest schedules this
Good.
year.
We always usually have one of the hardest.
That is very true. The hardest one goes to the Eagles, so get on them.
Oh, that'll be
Have
interesting to see if they can carry on from last year.
So I hope like the team doesn't get as excited when they see that we have an easy schedule as we do, because I don't want them to
Play down like we always do.
Yeah, so
every time.
that's what I've been thinking of too. Is like, do we play down? Are we still gonna play down?
I hope
know
not.
Ben's gone, so is it gonna be a new kind of energy having the young Kenny Pickett in there?
It's a new regime.
Or is it Mike Tomlin?
It's a new regime, and I think it
That
could be
played
Mike
down.
Tomlin.
That's what. If we do play down this year, my finger's pointing at Mike Tomlin.
Right. So I saw a thing that it was this morning, the Facebook scrolling and whatnot. I saw the best coaches in the NFL. Did you see that one?
Yep.
And current coaches, and Tomlin was 5.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Who were ahead of him?
Belichick, Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Okay.
My phone's up there.
Belichick, Andy Reid.
Was
They don't have
Tomlin number
McVay
5?
up ahead of him, do they?
Ooh, he was on the list.
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay was right behind, or was right in front of him.
He was 4.
He was 4,
Belichick's
and
gotta be
then
1.
the one that I thought was crazy, before we even get into the Tomlin thing, I thought the one that was crazy was number 6 was Sean Payton.
Oh yeah, they put. Yep.
I don't know if it's crazy. I think he's.
He hasn't been
number
gone
6.
that long.
I want to see the list. That's interesting. We might have to jump back on that.
Yeah,
topic
we'll go
and-
back to that, but
Yeah, it was
And bring
well,
that up. We'll
yeah.
have a little Mike
You know what?
Tomlin
Yeah.
conversation on that one.
Our next episode could be about the coaches, because
Yeah.
we could do definitely a whole hour on
I
just
see Reid,
coaches.
Belichick.
that's gonna.
I'm having a blank on. There's got to be another one, but obviously there's 2 more ahead of him.
Like Sean McDermott was top 10, but he was behind. I can't remember who else was.
You know whose coach I
there.
really like is the Lions. I can't remember his name though.
I can't either, but
Dan Quinn?
Yeah. No.
No, that's not Dan Quinn. That's Falcons.
Yeah.
No.
I can't remember his name.
I'm trying to
It's bugging me.
think.
Dan
Dan Campbell.
Campbell. That guy, he can make you run through a brick wall.
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah.
whole. He's got the whole city
Definitely,
pumped.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyways,
But-
we're jumping off
Okay.
track.
All right,
It's
so
football. It's hard to
here we go.
not go in circles.
Week 1 in Pittsburgh,
In Pittsburgh.
which hasn't happened for a couple years.
Yes, sir.
Since 2014, I
Yeah,
saw.
crazy.
That is
I
wild.
didn't
That's
even
a
realize that.
long time.
Right?
Yeah.
So week 1, we got the 49ers,
Mm-hmm.
who currently couldn't tell you who their starting quarterback is going to be if they had to, because
It's gonna be Lance.
they're all recovering from surgery.
It's Lance.
So, who do you got, Doug? And
Week
before
1.
and before
This is a 9:00 game, right? Well, okay. So
it
for
is.
people listening,
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's
we're in
so,
Alaska, so
right.
games that are typically at 12
Alaska
or 1
standard.
o'clock for you guys in Pittsburgh, it's 9:00 here, which is fantastic because then we can have breakfast,
right.
bacon, eggs, coffee, all the goods.
Big
And
fan.
then after
Big
the
fan.
game, then we have lunch, which is awesome. Then we get to watch all the afternoon games. Then we have dinner and watch Sunday Night Football.
I do feel that it's superior to the East Coast times of the games.
Absolutely.
Like you start early, you have your whole day.
It's a
You know what I mean?
double-edged sword, because if we win, you have that much more of the day to be happy. If we
Yeah.
lose, you have that much more of the day to be mad that we
Think
lost.
about
And think about
everything
next
that
week.
went wrong.
Yeah.
But okay,
Everything
so
we did wrong. So,
They what?
Brock
But
Purdy.
is he going to be – so they've settled on him, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be healthy enough to start
so
because they're
I don't
saying that
care.
recovery is a long one. And He's gonna have all the experts around him.
Yeah.
He'll have a fast
Kelly, who's our
recovery,
defensive
but-
coordinator?
Who's ours?
Ours?
Yeah, is it the same guy? What?
Wow, what did we all just forget?
Why we all blank on our defensive?
Who?
Terrell Austin, yeah. Same guy.
That's why we.
Same guy. Okay. All right.
I don't care. Brock Purdy, Brock Lesnar, I don't care. TJ Watt's going to kill him. It doesn't matter. I don't
Yeah.
care.
All right. So a couple things I'm thinking about. You know, I don't want to
This is
take
exciting.
this
though.
lightly. Okay. One thing, the Niners are a more built team.
We're a built team.
More, but
Correct.
I haven't been tracking their gains and losses over free agency, et cetera, et cetera. But they obviously have the run game. Let's say they're pretty close to the team that they were last year.
Mm-hmm.
I would say they're going to beat us,
Mm-hmm.
especially factoring in that we're going to be better. I think offense is going to improve for sure. Defense, I'm a little scared because we've almost rebuilt that entire defense. A lot of
true.
new
Yeah, there's a
parts, a
lot
lot
of
of
new-
rookies that we're going to be relying on because we do that,
Yeah, we
which
just let
I'm a
Mallett
fan.
go.
Yeah, not a fan. I liked him.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I don't understand that move.
Yeah, I was a fan of him, but
They have to see something.
yeah,
Yeah.
They
yeah,
have to.
we're not there. We're not in the front office,
Yeah.
but I'm taking that into consideration. So going off of that, I feel like they would beat us. However, for whatever reason, even over these past few years, even though we've made the playoffs usually or just barely missed it, and it's been rocky, for whatever reason, we usually win the first game of the year.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
last 10 years, 6-3-1.
So it's pretty good.
That Browns.
But
game.
then again, what you just brought up that I'm factoring in now, all of those have been, all except for one,
Yeah, except for one.
has been away.
Yep.
So I don't know if that's good or
Yeah.
bad for the first game. You know what I'm saying? Emotions, whatever it is. That scares me a little bit. And the offensive line, it takes time to jive. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I think they're going to be well improved, but it takes,
Don't we
that's
have
like,
3 new offensive linemen jumping in there?
yeah, that's
We
like
have
a cohesive
projected.
unit.
Green said he is not taking my spot about the rookie.
I like that. I think he will.
I think he will.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a battle, so we might
And
see
you
a
never know.
little
He
more-
Either way,
might.
that makes him
He
better.
might
Yeah.
turn it up, and he might take Okafor's spot. You don't know what's going to happen over the course
people can
of
switch
the
around.
off season. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
could. We're not going to know until through after preseason.
So
But so I'm going to say the weather's not going to factor in.
nope, should be nice. Pigeons will be on the field.
If there's barring
pigeons?
pigeons, I think the Niners win.
All right, so we're taking that L according to Doug, week 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with Doug.
Stevens.
Yep.
Barring pigeons.
So I think the Niners are the best team in the NFC. I think if they didn't get that quarterback hurt versus the Eagles, I can't say they would have just won. I think it obviously would have been way closer. But all around, I think they had a better team.
yes,
I think they were. They were killing teams and just killing it as a team.
the defense.
The defense
It's-
was phenomenal, and then the offense, you have so many
So-
weapons.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they're
And they had
literally coming right off of that ending.
So hear me out,
Okay.
because I have us winning.
Can you elaborate?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
What is the biggest thing that happens after a quarterback comes back from like a pretty significant injury?
They're scared.
It's in his head.
That is the first game. If Brock Purdy could come back, that is his first game back since getting his shoulder and arm ripped out of the freaking off his body. And now it's going to be TJ Watt,
Yeah.
healthier than he's been,
Look,
coming around that edge. Yeah, I know. As long as nothing happens in
that
preseason.
matchup's going to be amazing. We got Watt every defensive snap, and
And
then we
then
got
Bosa.
Bosa every defensive snap for
That's
the Niners.
scary.
It's going to be
Because it's going
an
to be
awesome game.
That is true. I like our defense was built to stop the run
Yep.
because our pass defense was non-existent and it was predicated off getting pressure on the quarterback, which is a great game plan as long as you get to the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
if you don't, then
on that note, we did rebuild a lot. I think we'll see an immediate improvement in the linebacking core. You can't get any worse. They can't let George Kittle run any more open than they let every other tight end run open.
It's facts.
There's literally
he's gonna kill us.
maybe.
Like I don't even get mad.
I don't know.
Unless they put 1-on-1 with Minka.
I think they can't because
can't,
last year they couldn't because of the
You got
the other
Samuel.
issues. You had no outside support. You know what I mean? He had to play deep.
So you got all right. So you got if Brock Purdy can't go right, and they actually rely on Trey Lance, the person that they put their whole franchise into, and now they don't seem to care about him. But
Yeah, it's mind blowing because he only played a couple of games.
Yeah,
And his value, remember I talked about now his value, he's further removed from the draft.
yeah.
You're losing his value, his trade value.
So if he plays, he's a running quarterback.
We do better against.
We're
'Cause we
okay
run
against
zone.
running quarterbacks.
Because we run zone.
If he can't play, it's Sam Darnold. And I am not worried in the slightest about the Steelers' defense against Sam Darnold.
I
I'd be
kind
more
of
worried about
disagree
McCaffrey
with
back
that
there.
one a little bit. I think he's sneakily underrated. Like even last year, if you look at his starts, it was no one talked about it, but it wasn't as bad as you would think.
I agree, but that was the NFC South.
Yeah, you look at the
He didn't
was
have a
on,
good
though.
team either. You know what I
You
mean?
put
And he
any
didn't.
quarterback on the Niners.
He wasn't
they've-
consistently starting, so I think I don't think it's a huge threat, but I think that could I don't think it's a threat for our game. But I think in the future that could I wouldn't be surprised if something hit with that, you know what I mean? Like he got put into a good situation. Geno Smith.
Yeah.
It took a long time, but
I'm-
it happened.
I don't know.
I'm still saying I think we pull off the W.
DJ's
I
got us
think-
going 17.
I think if Brock, I don't. I think if
16
it's like we lost one.
16-1.
we can go, we can. This is very doable. It is. Fucking roll your eyes.
This is gonna be a long episode.
No, this is fine.
This is gonna be part 1 and
All
part
right,
2.
I know,
Watch,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
No,
All
it's
right, so
fine.
you got the dove.
We got the dub.
Okay, what's next?
Browns Monday Night Football.
Oh, it's a win. Prime time, they're
Yeah,
not
you
great
said
at,
two
and
things that stood out. It's
Browns
prime time.
Prime time.
And it's the Browns.
and our Monday night record is
30
Monday
and
Night
10.
Odds.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
hot.
It's 30 and 10.
Yeah, it's hot.
30 and 10. It's pretty good.
30 and 10.
Yeah.
And isn't Tomlin like 13 and 1?
He's
Where's it at?
yes. It's at home.
Yeah, it's a home game.
This is the
too.
first
There's
time-
3
Win.
boom.
I-
Boom boom boom.
That doesn't even
Win win win.
require talking.
It's the first time we've had back-to-back home games to open a season. I was reading.
Well, that's a win for me.
This is a big change.
All right.
What do you?
Yeah, that's win.
right.
Yeah.
So we all agree
Hands
with that
down.
one.
That one's the easiest one on
Except
the
for
schedule.
Week 3 at the Raiders. Sunday Night Football. But it's at Oakland. Vegas.
It's in Las Vegas.
Sorry.
So on our way too early predictions, I was saying that the Raiders were going to beat us. I was saying that. Yeah, we always go and we play the Raiders and we always lose. We always lose to the Raiders.
Is that pre-Jimmy G? Maybe?
No, he was over there.
Was it?
And I still thought we would lose. But now that I see it's Sunday Night Football, Kenny Pickett loves Sunday Night
He
Football.
likes them
And
lights.
I think we're gonna win this time. I think we really are finally gonna kind of kick that little Raider curse out the door, and
and it's not on the coast anymore. It's in
it's
Vegas.
in Vegas
And-
too.
Yeah.
And it's a Sunday night game, so it's not like it's not, the time zone difference shouldn't throw them off that much, is it being like a morning game?
And it's back-to-back nighttime games, so they're ready for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying for that one is a win for me.
Yeah.
All agreeing on that one.
Yep. I think it'll be a good game.
I do too. They did boost up their defense a little bit.
They also lost one of the best tight ends in the NFL.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They drafted a good one though. I think.
They drafted a tight end.
I'm sorry. He's, in my eyes, a top 3 tight end in the NFL.
Who?
Waller.
Waller.
Oh yeah.
Talent-wise.
Yeah,
And
that was
I think last year was a fluke because
Last year
he
they were
did have those
tanking.
little naggy injuries, but I think he wasn't really pushing it too hard to come back because of the issues with his contract, which was ongoing. And you got to think you're a player. You're
Right.
not going to – I'm not going to get hurt and I know I'm not going to be here next year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So why am I going to get hurt off of a little naggy injury that I'm going to make worse on my ankle, which have obviously in history we've all seen lead to that, those ankle injuries.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you guys see that Tom Brady wants to invest with the Raiders?
He does. He
Or
wants to. Yeah, he
wants
wants.
to be like part.
He
owner?
wants to own it. He's talking. He was talking
Oh,
about.
he's friends with him.
Oh yeah.
He's friends
Well,
with
how could you not-
They're
yeah.
like the
With
Las
Davis?
Vegas Patriots, basically
With
now.
McDaniels.
No, yeah, but also the owner,
I don't know how.
Al
big
Davis?
difference that
Al
is.
Davis' son.
Oh, I don't know, his son.
He's
that's-
the owner.
Yeah.
But I could see because they're boys. I've read several things that they've met up and
Oh.
stuff in the past years.
See what's gonna happen? He's gonna become like the head coach, and then it's gonna be like Tom Brady wins another.
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
right.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no.
just to beat
No.
Bill's
Yeah.
record. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, like
oh man, could you imagine them coaching against each other? That would actually be really
Right.
fun to watch.
That would. Be
and I
dope.
could just see it when he breaks it in like 2085,
2085.
and he goes up to his
Belichick still coaching.
yeah, Belichick's still coaching, and
He's
he just
out
goes
there.
up to him, and
He's
he's like,
110.
and all he says is he whispers in his ear when he shakes his hand, and he says, "I was not a system quarterback."
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to prove it wrong.
Bill's wearing the
So,
same
okay.
hoodie.
What's
Anyways.
the
next?
same hoodie in a wheelchair.
All right. So before this next one, 29-5 are the numbers you need to know. 29-5, and we are going at the Texans against a rookie quarterback.
Texans?
Stroud, right? CJ Stroud went there.
29-5.
It's a win.
That's what I said too.
It's a loss.
We always win in that stadium too, and they always do
You
that.
think it's a lot? No.
They always do that BS where they
No.
open, they have their dome open, and they make us wear our black jerseys, and it's
I know.
early, and they do that every time I've seen them play to try to wear us out.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that one.
No, not at
Nope.
all.
We're for one, you made a 29-5 statement, but we're really good against rookie quarterbacks.
Oh, we're one of the
That
best.
is. We're
in defense.
29-5 against rookies.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I thought you were talking about Houston.
The-
I was
the
like, we played
category-
them a lot.
Our record against the Texans has to be
Yeah, it's
close
pretty
to
good, too.
that, or we
I
haven't
don't
played
even
them that
think
many
they've been-
times.
Yeah, that's
but,
what I was like. Oh, that's.
but still, out of the many times we've
they
played
haven't
them,
even
I
been
would
in the league
say
that many times.
they've maybe beat us
Many
2 or
years.
3 times.
The category was
I don't
technically
even know.
rookie quarterbacks / first time. So that also will factor into the Packers because even though he's not a rookie, it will be his first
29-5,
time
and 2 of those came from Joe Burrow.
The Steelers Texans.
No, he wasn't a rookie. He didn't beat us. He was hurt by that point.
I think he beat us as a rookie at least once. Kelly, can you look that up?
I don't think so. I think he was hurt by that point.
Maybe.
All-time record is Steelers 5, Texans 2. So we've barely even played them. But
Yeah,
they
we haven't
even
played
been
that,
in
yeah.
the league
So
that much.
2 or 3
really.
times. Yeah, 2 or 3 times. I was right.
Yeah, we're 5
Okay.
and 2.
We'll come. Kelly's getting us that fact for that, but
Yeah, I'm
We'll,
curious.
We've won the past 3 matchups.
so back at home. After that, Ravens.
Do you have a coin?
Yep, I have us. I have us.
Yeah, the
losing.
coin is home and away. It's a
Ye-
home game, so we win that one.
No,
I
we
have us
usually
losing.
win the away
The away
games as of
games.
late. Like
Lately,
we swap. It's so weird.
I have us losing only because that's week 5, and I said by week 7 is when the Ravens are going to implode. So that's still within the window of them being an actual team.
That's a good input
So-
on that one.
Right now, I'm cheating in my head. I'm trying to think of my way too early
Oh, who you
predictions.
picked? Yeah.
So I'm cheating. Is that allowed?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I said we were going to go 4-2 in the division. We were going to lose twice to the Bengals.
I do remember that. Yeah.
So I'm going to say that is a win.
Doug's going win. I went loss. Steven, what do you got?
We're gonna win the home game.
Okay. I hope so.
Well,
What?
yeah.
That's a 9 o'clock as well.
Yeah,
9 o'clock. That's gonna be a tough game.
it will.
We usually beat them at nighttime.
I
You
know
do
that's
when it counts.
So they don't even
Yeah.
have
Time.
they don't even have a date for the Baltimore, the very last matchup.
No, not yet.
Really?
Date or
They're
time.
probably, you know why? Because they're hoping that they'll have to
It's gonna
flex
go
it
down to
into
the end of
a
the
prime
wire.
time
Yeah.
slot.
Or like
Especially if
last
there's
game.
playoff implications on the line. Yeah.
And it usually is with us.
Lost to the Steelers his rookie year.
Boom.
Who?
Once?
Yeah.
He only played him once?
Yeah, because
Okay, he lost. Okay.
Either way, I
Mm.
digress. Burrow sucks.
I
I
wish
thought we
he
weren't
did.
gonna lie.
I wish he did.
we thought we weren't gonna lie this
I'm not
week.
lying.
You know?
He just sucks.
Like as a person.
How does
next-
he suck?
As a person, yeah.
How does he
As a
suck?
person.
Oh, as a person.
Yeah.
Ah,
Put a different
terrible
jersey
man.
on. Maybe I'll like you. I don't know.
God, if he went to the Steelers.
Yeah, put a different jersey on.
Oh.
Cool. We'll talk. But
Yeah,
Until
could you
then.
imagine?
until the Bengals can't afford to pay him and then they let him go, whatever. Next week we win because it's a bye week.
Tight. Oh, I
Yes.
hate early bye weeks.
It's a very early bye week for us.
I hate those.
Week 6, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on my birth date too.
Okay, so what's the game after that?
The only
Well, hold on. Let's go back to what do we got? Week 6. So ours is a bye. Ravens play Titans Thursday night football.
okay.
So we might be able to jump ahead on
Yep.
that one just because it's Thursday night. I still think Ravens have the Titans number, but Niners play the Browns. So
Okay, so
Niners
Browns will
win.
lose that one.
And where are the Bengals at? Seahawks.
Ugh.
So looks like the Browns are the only team.
Browns are the
losing.
only ones
I
that we
think
know are
yeah.
gonna
So
lose.
we'll see. We might not move much, but it's
Okay.
stuff to look at. I always like
The,
watching
o-
those.
the only good thing is having that bye week for week 6.
Oh, hold
is
on, hold on.
Anybody that's on IR will be designated to come back.
I was wrong. Thursday night football is on week 6 is Broncos Chiefs. So
Might be
there's
good
a 5:30 a.m. game
Oh, London or Germany.
in Tottenham Hotspur
London.
Stadium. That's the Ravens Titans. So that changes a lot because that, I mean, last time what was the Ravens went there, they got blown out by the Jags.
Yep.
I think that was the last time. I can't remember if they've been there since.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So, anyways, our bye week is
And then
Maybe.
after a
move up.
bye, no big deal. We're just 11-4. Pretty good record. We go to the
11-4.
Rams.
We
Yeah,
haven't
in the
played that many
last-
games. Oh, got you. So what are we?
After
What
bye.
are we? What are we?
We're 11-4. I just went
I'm
back for
confused.
like the last,
Okay, go. Who?
at the Rams.
Oh, I'm calling that a loss.
Oh, the Rams game?
I'm calling that a loss.
After the bye.
Okay, yeah, because I,
That's
for
fine.
whatever reason, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I just have a hard time believing that record because for it's something in my mind. I feel like we're horrible after bye weeks.
I can agree with you. on
11
that
and 4 in the past 15 years. Did we?
I looked up the
I know
I
we
might
won
go to
last
that
year
game.
after the bye week, but before that, is that the 4 losses was 4 years in a row?
It could have been.
I think it was. I'm calling it a loss. Just because
You
I
guys
think
want to go to that game?
Steven, we've talked about this. You make more money than we do.
No.
You do.
I don't know.
I know exactly to the penny how much he makes.
Yeah. Same.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But we could still make it work.
Maybe.
Hey, make some donations so Tuck can
Yeah.
go to the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's start a GoFundMe. Send Coldest Steel
there's-
episode from.
all right, we'll
I
talk
gotta
about
put
the
in a new
Seahawks.
driveway. I gotta.
Do you
finish
really?
Yeah, dude. My driveway's F.
Oh.
Do you know anybody?
No.
You're a plumber though.
Your driveway?
There's a water line thing in there. You know,
That's the Muni.
how do you fix that?
There's a water line underneath your driveway. Yeah, that's
Sure,
what
it's
it
the
said.
Muni.
Like the shut off that
yeah,
goes out to
that's
the
the
thing.
state.
Because I got to make it higher.
Or
Do they
the
just
city.
do that for you?
I'm sure they have some adapter,
All right.
but I
We'll
don't know
look into it.
that.
But that's what
is over
depends on
my-
the Rams game. That's what I'm saying. The driveway and the Rams game. You know?
Driveway. Well, you don't need to make a new driveway.
Bruh.
You do need to see a Steeler game. Have you ever? You've never been to one, right?
What?
A Steelers
I've
game.
been to one.
You have?
I
Which one was it? I don't remember
it
this.
was the year was I didn't have kids and I wasn't married.
Huh.
I was dating Caitlin. The year was, let me see, 2012 or 13. I just got stationed in California and the Raiders were playing the Steelers in Oakland.
Hmm.
So I was like, I gotta go and I gotta get really good seats. I've never been. So I paid $500 for 2 tickets on the 50-yard line because Raiders tickets
Nice.
were always through the roof. But I grew up going to Raiders games because they were right there. My buddies' parents had season passes. I love going to Raiders games. Some of the nicest people ever. They get the worst rap. They're really good fans. But anyhow, I show up in my car and I was a dumb kid. I was like 21, 22. I had a 2010 Mitsubishi Lancer with like subs in the back.
Hell yeah.
I pull up, Caitlin's dying to like where all of and by the way, the old Raider Stadium was in the best neighborhood in Oakland, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm joking. It was in a
It was
horrible neighborhood.
place.
They're all out there and
They
they're
were
all their
shot.
get ups tailgating, and I pull up, right? And I'm bumping black and yellow with the windows down.
Yeah.
And Killen's like, we're going to get murdered. What are you doing? I get out my Roethlisberger jersey. I got 2 terrible towels in my
Hell
back
yeah.
pocket, hat, and I'm just swinging them. We got to tailgate with Raiders fans. They gave us free beer, food. They were taking pictures with them. We go in. I'm on the 50-yard line, drunk at this point. I'm talking mad trash. I remember Mike Wallace caught a touchdown in the end zone, and I was yelling at this guy over here, bad things. He's yelling bad things at me, and Kellen's like, please stop. We lost.
Oh.
Was that the Terrell Pryor
That's
99
what I
yard
was
run?
No,
wondering.
I wasn't. I remember watching that on TV.
I'd say that'd
That's
be
good. That would have
horrible to
been
see.
depressing.
Yeah, and I was really upset because the Raiders, that was when they were really, really bad. I
This
can't even
Rob-
tell you who their quarterback was at that point in time, but
Old,
we lost.
Jamarcus Russell.
Gradkowski? Brett?
No, I
Oh,
can't. remember.
Gaskowski or something like
I
that.
can't.
Yeah.
I really tried to block
He
that.
was a Steeler at one point.
Yes.
I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I tried to block that game out of my mind because I was there and I paid all that money for him to
Yeah.
lose, and I was like, man,
That's tough.
But anyhow.
I hate watching them
So,
lose like
wait,
that.
who did you say? Are we beating the Rams?
No, I have us losing to the Rams. It's for one, it's a 12 o'clock game, and we do not do good at that time.
and it's on the Golden
Seems
Coast,
like it. I don't
All
know.
right.
It just seems like we
and
do
it's on the
bad.
Golden Coast.
9 a.m. games, great. Sunday night football, Monday night football, fantastic. Thursday night too.
Well, and then too, I said
Afternoon games,
last
I don't know what it is.
last year that game. Not only that, everything you said I agree with, but the Rams I think was a fluke last year. That whole season.
Oh,
for
Oh, well,
them.
yeah. They're not. They
They're
can't
not
going to
be that bad.
No.
So not only all those things you said, we're playing a Super Bowl caliber team. I think.
Mhm. And that freaking Steeler Nation is going to take over that stadium.
Yes.
I think. I hope
We will.
It'll.
because we'll all be there.
They love, dude. The LA people love the Rams there.
That's good.
They're all about them.
All right.
Well,
I hope. I mean, I hope we win.
So after the Rams, we come back home to Jacksonville.
That's a win. They're overrated.
I have us losing.
Well, I think
is
we're
that the
winning.
first loss, DJ?
No. I had us losing to the Ravens at home.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did I have us winning against? Oh yeah, because I don't agree with it, but I don't want to contradict myself from a few weeks ago, so that's why I said that. No logic behind it whatsoever.
Steven, what do you got?
Jags, man,
I
they're
know.
not. They're
I
not
know.
overrated.
I think you're
They're
high.
good.
I think you're high.
I'm not.
He is a civilian. He has.
He's
he
allowed,
can if he wants to.
Technically.
I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a great year. I think he did have a good year last year after like halfway through. I think it picked up. Like if you watch his games, we were watching one of the games when he played Baltimore. We were freaking rooting him on, and he picked them apart. And Baltimore has a good defense, especially in the backfield.
Bro. Okay. You know why? You know what it comes down to? Well, let's say they're not overrated, and I'm just being a stickler. Let's say they are good.
Okay.
You know why they're going to lose? It's so simple. They're used to that nice grass in their stadium. They have the best grass down in Florida in those stadiums. And the Steelers have, I'm going to say it, the worst turf in the NFL. Pigeons come down and eat off of it.
That's pigeon power.
I love it. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
But it's a home field advantage. Hey, remember that one season they got fined by the NFL? Because like the middle of the field got so bad, we
That's
got
'cause
fined. There was we were playing the Browns, I think, and like the grass was just coming up in the middle of the season. They had to resod just the middle of the field, and you could see the lines where they did it because they got fined.
So
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
The game's not going to come down to the grass.
Yes, it is. Look at the Super Bowl this last year.
Well, yeah. Okay,
Oh,
that's true. You got
yeah.
me there. But that game's not.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
all right,
it's a win.
so
We'll see. It's a win. We're going to see about that.
you're saying loss?
Yes, we're going to lose that one. Bad feeling about it.
So on the grass, though, that happens because growing up, you watch all this. Every high school championship, every high school playoff bracket ends at Heinz Field because I'm not calling it the other thing. And
I like that.
and then
Shout out Hinesfield.
and then Pitt plays there on Saturdays. So
Yeah.
as soon as the weather starts turning, It's done.
And
it's
it's
a done
not,
deal.
and it's
What date?
already not talking trash about your state or anything, but it's not like you would never think of good grad.
Exactly.
You would think of California,
Yeah.
Florida for like the best grad. Like that's not the most conducive place for things to grow.
Once a week, yes, but not Friday,
It rains there
Saturday,
a lot.
and Sunday.
It's, you know what I mean. It rains there. It gets cold. It
Yeah.
starts freezing and dying and
See,
stuff.
I agree that is an issue. Let the high school kids play somewhere else.
No,
Even
I'm
though
fine.
that's
I'm all about
bullshit.
it. You know what I mean? I guess the NFL has standards about turf though,
Yeah.
unless it's in a Super Bowl.
All right. So then, next Thursday night football,
Ooh,
Titans
where?
That's
at home.
We got a lot of home games early on. That scares me
Yeah, it could suck.
because we're gonna have a lot of away games.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it could also be maybe Will Levis at that point.
I think he's gonna bomb.
I don't.
I
don't know.
don't know. Titans are hard to predict. They're
I
just
know.
always hurt.
Well, and they give away half their team, so I don't know what.
Thursday night, I'm going win just because it's under the lights again.
And it should be.
I have it in my notes. I said Thursday night's going to be a win because I bet you anything we're going to be color rush. And
It
we're
should be color rush.
6-1 in color rush.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and then also, I think there's a lot of turmoil in that organization right now with the whole quarterback situation.
So we're gonna win across
It's
the
never
board.
good for the locker room.
So
I
wins
agree
across
with
the
that.
board for that one.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I feel confident. We've had the Titans number a lot.
Mostly.
in the past couple
Even when they were
years.
the Oilers, I feel like we fared against them very well.
I
All
could
right.
see it. I could see it being a blowout. That's my bold prediction of that.
We
game.
haven't blown out a team in 20 years. That was obviously a skewed stat. I didn't look anything out. But what was when? Can you sit here and tell me
The
the
only-
last game that we blew somebody out?
It was
I could actually.
probably the Panthers or the
Yes,
Titans.
that's what
I
I was
wouldn't
thinking.
even call those
Freaking
blowouts.
No, the Panthers
oh my
was like
God, we freaking killed Cam.
Was
Newton.
it?
the
Vince
Panthers.
Williams
yeah,
touchdown.
Newton. Wait, this last
This,
year?
No.
This is like 4 years ago.
Okay,
so it
I was
has
gonna
been a while.
say.
It was-
It has been a
yeah.
while.
It was 2018 because it was before I went to Africa,
That's a long time ago. That's 5 years
5
ago.
and that was
Yes.
the best game. And I had to watch it. I was on a base in New Jersey for some stupid training, and I had to I found this it was an office building that probably I shouldn't have been in, but I found a TV,
nice.
and I'm just in there by myself in my Steelers stuff in my color rush because I'm pretty sure it was a color rush game, and they went off. It was like
Oh, man.
44 to
It was
17 or
awesome.
something.
Yeah. Everything went our way.
That's the only thing I remember.
that
I don't
game.
remember the Titans
think-
one.
The Titans one was AB catching it on his head.
Oh, down the
And
sideline.
yeah, I think Ben just had a hell of a game. But
Alright,
I think
well.
the most recent blowout was versus the Texans. When
The Christmas game? Is it
I think so,
Christmas?
yeah. Because I just watched a video on it too, and it was Vince Williams when he laid
Oh,
down
yeah.
with Hopkins, and he was talking about it, and he was kind of pissed off because he was like, well, Hopkins for one, he pushed off, and then he caught it over Hayden, so he's like, Hayden's my boy, so I didn't want Hopkins taking all the glory, and we were blowing him out anyway. So he's like, what I did is when Hopkins was doing the snow angel, he's like, I ran over and laid down on him, and then it just blew up because that was the camera angle was Williams going up and laying next to him, and then Hopkins getting all pissed off, and
Yeah.
so Williams took Hopkins' glory, and it kind
Yeah,
of overshadowed
that's
what
good.
Hopkins did. But
I watched
Okay.
I'd
that
say
too
that
this
would
week.
be the most recent blowout. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's well, and I
is
think
still-
we're gonna
that's like
win.
2019.
I think we're gonna win, but I just don't think we're gonna blow them out.
All right. Well,
we
put
might.
a
I
little,
love
put
it
a little star by mine saying
for
a
a blowout. Star
Yeah, that's
Mariners
my bold
blowout.
prediction.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay, so then after that, at home again, Green Bay Packers with the new regime, Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, their whole offense is new.
I said win because of the stat of how we do against first time, not just rookies, but
How
just
was their
first time.
draft? What did they get? What was like their?
They got an edge rusher who never started a game.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's legit. Yep.
He never started a
Yep.
game. I think
And
it
he
was
got
for
drafted?
Mm-hmm. But I guess he's good.
Well, Iowa had a
Honest.
kill. Okay, so Iowa had a money. That's all they had this year was a money defense.
I think that's where he was from. if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
it was.
Yeah, they had a relentless defense, and their offense was probably one of, I would say, bottom 10 of the NCAA. They had one of the worst offenses in the college football.
Mm.
I got us winning that one. I just
That one depends. We usually have good matches with the Packers, I would say, but I think Jordan Love, I watched him in college a little bit, but the same thing goes for him what I was saying about Trey Lance, and he's so far removed, but he could be a sleeper because the Packers wanted him as a franchise quarterback for a reason.
He was the guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta have an upset.
Is this the upset?
I think, I think that's gonna be the upset. I think we're gonna lose that one.
Steven?
man, that one's kind of the toughest one on there.
And they're a cold
'Cause
weather
it's
team.
so hard to. Yeah, and they are. Yeah, so like even the home field advantage for us isn't really gonna.
Yeah, they play in the same type of environment.
Yeah, there's nothing different for them, and it's really just gonna come down to how Jordan Love does.
What
It's
time
like,
is the
well,
game?
True.
Because that's so
It's a
far in the
normal-
season.
It's a normal noon game.
Love could
Well-
transition really good, or he could do really, really bad.
Yep.
And
I think it
obviously,
comes
if he does
down
really
to
bad, we win.
I don't think he's going to be an in-between. I think he's going to be an absolute bust, or he's going to be the next Packers franchise
I think it's gonna be a
quarterback.
draw.
Oh, no. Don't say that. You want to tie?
Could you imagine if I got that right?
Oh, that'd be insane. Do it.
All right. I'll
Okay,
do
that's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
Put a plus sign next
Yeah.
to it. Plus means
Boom.
tie.
Perfect.
Okay. Like
Dude,
we're
that's
coming up with our own
you know,
symbols here.
if that happens, we're gonna look back on this and we're
Like,
gonna
you
blow up
should
all
know-
over Twitter.
You have to make a bet
Yeah,
on
I'll
that
say,
one
you
now.
have to
Yeah.
bet on that.
Hell
'cause
Yeah. Oh, could
I'll
you
do it right
imagine
now.
if you bet on it and then we get to talk about that on the podcast?
Oh my god.
That's wild. Well,
All
I'll
right.
put. We could do
There's
a
my
three-way
extra,
bet,
Extra
We could do a
bold
three-way bet.
prediction. Yeah.
like we did
Let's do
on.
On us
we almost
mi-
had
winning
it.
the division.
We were this close to winning thousands of dollars.
No, we weren't.
Him
we're
and
only
I
one
were.
game off.
Yeah, if
We're
it,
only
we
one
bet
game
on
at
them making
one
the
point.
playoffs,
Yeah.
and
no,
when
you
we
bet
put
on them winning the division.
no, we bet on them winning making the playoffs because when we put it in, our odds were so low.
Yeah.
I'll go back and look.
Yeah, it was the playoffs.
Either way,
Are you sure?
even if it was the division, we were only at that
At
point.
one point, yeah, because
we
I
were right
remember
there.
you going through. You had like the mathematical pyramid broken
Yeah, we did.
down
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
how
Pyramid scheme.
you would get into the division lead,
Yeah,
All
and
right.
then Burrow ruined
So,
everything.
yeah, you did.
Your buddy.
He sucks. And then at Cleveland,
at
the
Cleveland,
mistake by the lake is what they call it.
we win.
The mistake by the lake. I love that.
That's what
That's
they call
funny.
We win that game.
Yep. Okay.
And all these, just for the audience, this is, and it's not going to happen, but every team and us, everyone stays healthy. Obviously, because you can't make the predictions
Yeah.
on, oh, and I think so and so is going to get
Yeah.
hurt at this time.
Yeah, because last year we would have won the division if TJ Watt didn't miss 6 or 8
That's a
games.
hot take.
I don't think so.
Okay.
He had 5 sacks and 2 interceptions in one
The
game.
freaking stat
Yeah.
line of when Watt was in and when Watt was not in.
Since
is
his
so
career started,
different.
though.
Yeah, even last
Last-
season
yeah.
though, it was the same thing. We were like 6-2, and then we were 2-6.
Well, it's not just because of what he puts out on the field. That does factor into it, but it factors into how that team has to change their game plan. He's a
Yeah.
key player that they are, okay, we have to now this, you have to chip him. You have to do this. You know what I mean? So it makes the other guys have less pressure on them.
Yeah, you
Alright.
got to keep your running back in the backfield just to
Yeah.
double him,
Mhm.
or tight end stays down
Right.
just to double him. You
So-
can't go 1-on-1.
So I mean,
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think of it. Is Trent Williams going to be guarding Watt? I can't remember which side they line up on. Because that
Ooh.
would be amazing to see.
I don't know.
Oh, man, that's going to be awesome.
And I don't like that they got Zadarius Smith.
Oh, the Browns?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going all the way back
I
to
know.
the
I'm
Niners.
talking about
Oh,
I
okay.
know. I'm thinking about the
We
Browns now
jump
because
back and forth.
Yeah,
Me and
you're
Doug-
getting wild right
Yeah.
now, man.
Well, 'cause-
I went all the way back to the Niners game
I know.
talking about Trent Williams for the Niners lineman.
Yeah, it's only 2:00. I haven't been drinking that much, so I'm like, that's.
Oh, no,
I can't even dig into that one right now.
no, I'm just looking at the Browns thinking I really wish they wouldn't have upgraded at all.
Yeah, they have two good edge rushers in Smith and
Okay.
that
But me,
abusive man.
So what did
Garrett.
you call? We're on Packers still.
no, I'm
We're
wait.
on the-
Steven needs at the Browns.
Oh, yeah,
Me and you
Browns.
At
have-
the Browns,
Me and you have wins.
I'm confident we're going to sweep the Browns. I don't know.
Their playing style goes right into how our defense works. They're going to run hot take, Doug's bold predictions. The Browns are going to run the same offense as the Ravens this year
Oh, because of Deshaun.
because they are going to run the ball 75% of the time. When the season ends, that's going to be their stat. 75% is going to be runs.
I'm writing that down beside this.
Write that down, 75%.
I believe
Because well, think about it. They're already I still think they are the best running team in the NFL.
Yes.
I can agree with
because
that.
of their line is built for it. Their 1-2 punch is
Or now it's just one.
the best. They got Chubb, and then you have the quarterback to
1-2
facilitate
kick.
it. They're going to run the option.
Yeah.
They're going to run the option because they have the quarterback to do it.
I think it's just a one punch now because I don't think they actually re-signed Kareem Hunt.
That was a mistake on their part. I'm happy that happened.
I'd be
If he went to
more worried
us-
about Chubb just running and running and running.
Well, I know, but
But
the
it
one
gives
two
him a
because
break.
Kareem is very. He could start on
He's
any
still gonna
team.
run it, yeah.
He's good in the pass game, but he can run it between the tackles as well.
Yep.
So
All right.
So we all got the Browns losing.
Yep. And then
Typical.
it's at Cincinnati.
it's a loss.
Oh, you're looking at me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading my notes.
You have notes?
Yeah,
You have notes?
I made some notes.
Oh, he's made some
See, I
notes.
feel like I'm in a disadvantage.
it's
You
fine.
have a
You're
paper. And
I'm
a
writing out
pen.
all of our stuff
Yeah,
down.
yeah. There's words there. You got notes. I got a phone that's attached to a deal.
You got
Coming soon. We're getting
he has
cameras, guys.
paper.
There's gonna be
Yeah.
He
angles.
has paper.
It's
You
gonna
hear that?
be like Fox in
I
here.
got
We're gonna
paper.
have.
Do you want a piece of paper?
Here, Doug.
Well, no, I
You're
don't.
done.
No, now it's a big deal.
Now
I
it's
don't
too
want
late.
it. No,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
want it. I'm just
Anyways,
saying. I should have prepped. That's my fault.
I think
I literally did this 1 hour ago. So.
I did this for us yesterday at work.
Wow.
This is
Oh,
our
look
thing.
at you.
This is
Shout out to Warren.
yeah. Shout out to hashtag Air Force Life. I made schedules. So we all have us losing.
Your tax dollars comes here.
Yeah. Oh, man. Now everyone just stop listening to us.
Oh no, they're not. They're
I'm
all
kidding.
about it.
If they know, they know.
Cincinnati is definitely a loss.
I
'Cause
have.
that's
Us,
an away game.
I
right?
have us losing.
Okay. That's surprising.
Did you hear that?
That blows
I have
my
us
mind.
losing
To Joe Burrow?
to Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow's
Why
gonna
do you
beat
have us losing?
because it's at Cincinnati and it's not. If Big Ben was playing, yeah, it's a win because
That-
he's the most winningest quarterback in Ohio history. But it's
I
not.
think they're going to blow us out.
I don't think. it's gonna be a
Asterisks.
blowout.
Go ahead. Blow out.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
I'm not saying blowout.
I
I
think
mean,
we're a
I
better
love my team, but I don't. I think
Do
we're going to
you
struggle.
feel when you say that? Do you feel that Mike Tomlin is the type of coach that is subpar in the adjustment game?
Mm,
I don't know.
You know what? Does that make sense?
Like, you're losing first half and you come out second half. And
Yeah,
you win.
halftime adjustments, because I think those are. I'm a
think
huge
he's
believer,
good at
and
that.
I think Bill Belichick
I
has
think he can do
proven
that.
multiple times that halftime adjustments are crucial.
think
But I
he's-
mean, even in
it's-
season adjustments, the way we played a team this time, let's play them this way that time. You know what I'm saying?
It's so hard to say the past couple of years because, well, the past years with Ben, is it more Ben than Tomlin? That's what we're really gonna. That's what's gonna open our eyes up to Tomlin, is how it's handled with Kenny Pickett now.
Right, because it's the first time in his head coaching career that he has not had a Super Bowl winning franchise
Yeah.
quarterback. I was talking about this at work the other day.
Besides last year, but
Which,
that honestly.
but this is the year where it's like, okay, you have the, because last year he could get off by saying,
no
he
excuses.
had 3 different quarterbacks run.
ye-
I thought it was
Two.
3 at one point.
I don't think Mason.
No, I don't
ever
think Mason
played.
actually
Mason
got
didn't play?
Thank God.
Okay.
only preseason.
So, but you're talking, but he had 2, he got hurt, and it was a rookie quarterback on top of that. You know what I mean?
There's
the
a lot of
line
excuses
was
last
lackluster.
year.
I'll give him the out. He had a
Yeah.
lot. So this is the year your GM absolutely killed it this year.
Yep.
Best
Mhm.
draft,
Best draft,
in
period.
franchise history.
Yep.
He got the pieces we need, which is, I think, I don't know if you guys would agree. Usually drafts are overall are pretty upsetting for us.
Yes.
Like we'll get a guy and you're like, yes, but then
Yeah.
the rest of the draft, it's like, you didn't fill the positions that
Oh,
we
right.
needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You retched for this person, like Reggie Bush, or not Reggie Bush, Bush,
Devin Bush.
Devin Bush. We retched for him.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. Well,
That-
typically
right.
take a couple and then
So,
and then
and-
we're like, why did you draft that guy?
Yeah, and
This year
I
was yes.
Artie
yes,
Burns.
yes.
Artie Burns. So, and I say that because you're talking with the Ravens. Let's talk just divisional. Whenever those teams would play twice in a year, right?
Mhm.
I would say the Ravens I'm not going to say adjustments are needed there because we're going to play that team the same way every time. They're going to play us the same way every time. And whoever's going to win is almost every game is within 3 points.
Almost.
There's never been a blowout, I don't think, has there? Maybe one on each side, maybe.
Ben, one time he threw 6 touchdowns, right?
Right,
I think
but
that was about it. Maybe the Ravens
it's
when they
odd.
broke Ben's nose, I think.
It's
was the
odd
other time.
because
And
both
it is.
both teams, regardless of who's in there, they're going to play 100%. They're going to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you sit there and you're like,
And the
what
schemes,
is
they know what
happening?
we're going to do. It's just who is, I think that game right there, that series comes down to who wants it more, who's the tougher team.
Mm-hmm.
The Browns always comes down to, I don't think that one's adjustments either because it always comes down to who screws up the most.
Yep.
Who makes the bigger mistakes, X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
But I think when it comes to the Bengals in now era, they're so good. They're going to do different things that, you know, they don't play the same way they used to.
Exactly.
We can't just play them that hard-nosed way because they have so many weapons all around. Like, you have to adjust to that. You have to adjust to the best receiving core arguably in the NFL. You can't just play get out of your fit of the zone. He's shown you that that's not going to work.
Yep.
So sometimes I feel like he gets, we didn't tackle very good or this and that. I'm like, or your game plan needs a change for certain teams. You know what I'm saying? He did it for years against Brady. He ran that zone against Brady, and I think it's not even arguable. That is
so
the worst
frustrating.
quarterback to run a zone
So frustrating.
defense
Tom
against.
Brady will tell you that.
He was
Like,
licking his
run.
chops.
Oh,
you know
it
what
was
I
probably
mean?
the easiest games for him.
Oh, yeah, because he's like, I know what they're going to do.
The only games we beat him on were when we had the defense just like bull rush and attack him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
played man on like the edges, and that was it.
And
Did we play? We played the Bengals last year, halfway through the season. It was like Watt's first game back. He didn't do too much.
No.
he
Did
didn't
we
play the whole game.
play Jamar Chase, or was he hurt that game? Because we put up a good fight against their full team. I mean, even the week 1 we put up a good fight, but
Yeah,
that was just a weird
I
game.
think Chase was out that game.
He was out of that
Right,
game.
well, when we played the Eagles.
I think he was, because that white boy was just slaughtering us.
Yeah. That tight
Yeah.
end.
the Eagles, when we played them last year, they didn't play Eagles football against us, running the ball, playing bully ball. They played Bengals offense against. They threw that. They were
threw it,
airing that ball out, and we could, like,
Yeah. AJ
do
Brown.
something.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, it's hard to
that it
forgot
gets
about that.
frustrating. You
the
know what I'm
adjustments.
saying?
It is,
But I
it's
don't
hard to
think it's
say.
him because we talked about before whenever he took over for defensive coordinator that game, and he killed it.
Yeah.
He knows defenses. He's been a DB coach before. So I don't know, like, when it comes to the head coaching standpoint, the management standpoint,
Well, that
why are you letting him? You got to step in. I know he's a big, and I respect it. He's a big promoter of, I'm not going to step on your toes. This is your defense. You do your thing. But at what point do you step in and be like, what you're doing is not working? You know what I'm saying?
let's save all that arguing for the coaches.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We do need a little
Episode.
coach podcast.
We'll have one.
That just went into the
Maybe
Bengals
next
thing and us
episode.
adjusting.
Let's go
No,
back.
it's a good question.
Let's go
Sorry,
back to winning.
I went on a rant. I'm sorry.
Let's go back
No.
to winning cultures. The game after that is at home against the Cardinals.
Let's win.
I say win.
Cardinals might not even have a win by then.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
Bro,
So,
wasn't their draft like...
They
was
are
bad.
predicted I think the only team predicted to lose every game, it was them or Houston.
Yeah, it was the
They
Cardinals.
literally could just lose every game.
So you guys
wild.
have a win.
I think they played Houston 2 weeks before us, and if they beat them, it'll definitely be a win. Because it always scares me whenever we go up against a team that has
Hasn't
never won.
Yes, that's bad.
And at least since Ben's been in,
Charity
since I've
games.
watched, is just
Yeah.
What-
charity.
we play
What
so
date?
down.
Do you have dates?
No. I
What
just have a
time
week.
frame would you say that game's happening? The only reason I say
It's
that...
in Pittsburgh, so
December 3rd.
Oh, it's
Oh,
going to be
December football. We won.
cold, and
That
it's
game's over.
Arizona. They play on turf, don't they?
Yeah. So
They
they're
don't play on
coming
grass.
to play on grass. Even
Dead
if Kyler
grass.
Murray's running around.
that's
Yeah.
easy.
Dead grass.
Even more dead
Yeah,
grass. than
yeah.
what we
Grass in
talked
December.
about.
Yeah.
So that game's easy. Next one. At home against the Patriots. And I'm a realist. I said loss. They always-
Interesting.
They ruined my life so many times.
You know why? You know why that guy can win a game even if he doesn't have as good of a team? Because I don't think they have as good of a team. Because he makes adjustments.
Mhm.
He knows how. He is in Tomlin's head. He knows how he's going to play him. He can sit there and be like, he's going to do this differently.
Yes. So are we losing to them?
I think we're losing that on a coaching standpoint. We're going to get out-coached in that game.
Steven,
and
it looks-
lose.
Carry that one on next
sir.
week.
You
too.
think?
We're gonna win?
Yep. I was gonna say it
Yeah.
seems like you think we're gonna win. Kelly also thinks
the-
we're winning. So
the
I hope
only
you guys are right
reason-
and we're wrong.
In my
I hope we
head,
win.
that we're gonna win is Thursday night football. It's a nighttime game. We're really good primetime. It changes everything whenever we come out primetime.
I think Belichick has won more primetime games than any coach in history.
We're gonna
That's
have to.
I mean, he's
Pause.
probably had more.
It's probably how many
Yeah, he's
playoff
definitely had more.
games?
He's coached for like 77 years.
Yeah, and in the playoffs for half of it.
Let's see. We're gonna find this. Mike
Yeah.
Tomlin's primetime record.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna see what's going on. What's the next game?
We definitely will wear color rush for that too. Just
You think we're gonna do 2 color rushes?
they will because that's what they did last time when.
What is it?
That's a pretty freaking good record.
It's an outstanding one.
But that's what we did the last time. I don't remember what year it was. Was it the year that we beat them? We asked the league, "Hey, we want to wear color rush again because we're playing the Patriots," and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I like that, dude.
Yeah.
I wish.
Wasn't that when Hayden picked
yeah,
the
Joe
ball?
Hayden.
that
Yeah,
was,
I have the picture on the
that
wall.
was that was the last time we played Tom Brady. Nope, it wasn't. I'm sorry. We played Tom Brady. It
Well,
was the last time
I
we
think-
played a Patriots Tom Brady.
and then we beat him.
Yeah, that-
Buccaneer
We
too.
that
beat
was-
him. Boom, boom. I
What
love
a
it.
way to
That was
end
I
it.
was in Korea for that
Love
game,
the
and I remember that
Tom
pick from
Brady.
Joe Hayden.
Yeah,
when he
it was
just aired
awesome.
it out. Because I feel like in that game, Tom Brady he made mistakes to let us win that game because it came down to it. We covered Gronk for the majority of that game with Hayden. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember that,
Oh,
which
yeah.
worked out.
Yeah,
Smart.
He's still gonna get
Adjustment.
He's still gonna get yards and everything,
Right.
but and when he threw that pick, I remember I called Caitlin. My wife's a Patriots fan. I know. You can put it in the comments. A legit one. She's a legit one. She won't change. And she didn't answer the
He's
phone.
tried.
She didn't answer the phone. She would not talk to me for the entire day. She
While you
was-
were all the way in Korea.
Yeah, I was in Korea. She refused to talk to me, and I think she
knew.
texted me. She's like, "I'm not talking to you
That's
today.
awesome.
I'm not doing it." And then while I respect it because I'm like, "Okay, you're legit. This actually upset you." It still pissed me off because you know how many years we've been married? 10
Yeah.
years. How many
Oh,
times?
man.
How many times do I get to actually say in those 10 years? Well, we beat them twice.
Yeah, something like that.
Something,
yeah.
maybe once. I don't know.
Ben's first year.
Yeah. I can only remember twice.
And then that game, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
all I can remember.
And then so I can't even
what?
even say, "Hey, you gave me one." She wouldn't even give me. I love her, love of my life. You know, take me eyes, but not me shirt. You know, that makes me mad still. But anyhow, okay.
Oh,
So
man.
So I said lost. What did you say?
I said loss. Steven's got
I'm
win.
on the victory.
Okay.
Kelly has win.
All right.
So I hope you guys are right.
What's next?
Rookie quarterback at the Colts.
This one's another tough one. It's kind of like the Packers situation.
No.
Nope, I got win.
I'm going win. I'm going win because the Colts were not very good at football last year.
Sorry, one.
Yeah.
And I think we historically,
We do good against.
that's one of my first memories of watching a Steelers game. We played them in, I was maybe 7 or 8. I remember games before that, but that one I really remember because we destroyed them on Monday Night Football. No, I was even younger than that. We destroyed them on Monday Night Football. I mean, it was so bad. We just kept scoring, and they didn't have a good record that game. We just went off. Cordell Stewart's quarterback.
We're pretty good.
And
against the
I
Colts.
remember at that point in time in my hometown, we had like one of those Friday Night Lights teams, like big state championship people. And I remember we had won, the high school had won 5 championships in a row, right? And they only lost like 2 games. And I remember I told my dad, I said, "Dad, if the Colts played the Broncos, the high school team," I said, "they would probably lose, huh?" And he said, "You're out of your mind." But I said, "But look how bad they got. It was embarrassing." You felt bad for the Colts in that game, but I feel like we always have a pretty good record against the Colts.
I think so too.
Yeah. Goes down to the rookie quarterback for me.
So
Yeah.
are you saying win or loss?
Win.
Win. Okay. Bengals
That game scares me.
at home.
That's a loss.
I have us splitting that series, so
Draw.
we're winning.
Oh, we're losing.
'Kay.
We're getting sweeped by
Are
the
you
Bengals.
calling a polywhopping, if you will? Are you calling that another blowout?
No.
No, that one's not a blowout.
No, this one's not going to be a blowout.
So we made adjustments to
Yeah, because it's
shorten
home.
it up.
That's all.
So we made adjustments, but we're still
and
not great.
it's Sunday Night Football.
All right.
But I think we'll lose. I think it's going to be we lose by a field goal.
God, I hope I'm wrong on all my losses. But anyhow,
then you got at Seattle.
at Seattle, we're going to win because we're going to be there. Gang, gang.
Hell yeah.
I don't.
That's the game
How
we're
else
going
do you
to?
explain? It's we're getting babysitters, right? Well, not you
New
because you're rich
Year's.
and you don't have
I
kids.
got dog sitters.
Yeah.
I like how you say I'm way too young.
Well, I
I'm only
talked to
3 years
Caitlin about it
younger than you.
yesterday, and then I was like, "Yo, so we're going to this game. We're gonna fly out, like get there maybe the morning of, get a hotel, and then we all go to the game,
I'm down.
and then we go out after whatever, and then fly
New
back
Year's
the next
Eve.
day."
Definitely
m-
going out after.
Yeah,
It's a morning game though, so we're gonna have to. we'd
No,
have
it's
to go-
afternoon.
I thought it was a noon game.
yeah, but still, it's
Well,
New Year's
yeah,
Eve. We're
yeah.
just gonna
Yeah.
be
Well,
partying.
saying,
no,
we
all day.
it's going to be 1 p.m.
Okay, so it's a 1 p.m.
What if we
game,
did that?
so-
We all got the same hotel, right?
never gone
we
to
we
Seattle.
Uber to the
How long is it
game.
there?
We buy ticket, like one person buys the tickets, whoever, and then we just give them the money, so we all got the same seats.
Hell yeah.
I think that's gonna be a good time.
Seattle's a 3 o'clock game.
It's a 3 o'clock game.
Well, yeah, it's 4. It says 4:05. So it's
Oh, okay. Then we have plenty of time to get there.
We could get the same hotel too, so it's easier to Uber and not try to find each other in the chaos of all of it.
Are you saying wins because we're all gonna be there? Because I have.
Yeah,
that.
that's the only reason I have a win. I'm not even considering that they may possibly have a better team than us.
I don't.
Geno Smith is not the truth. He is not the way.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, let's say it's a win
They had
just
a-
so I can.
They had a good draft.
You have
but
to say it's a win because we're gonna be
We're
there,
gonna be there,
and I'm
exactly.
gonna be upsetty spaghetti when it's midnight. We're all in a bar, and we're like, "Oh, it's all kids." I'm like, "We fucking lost."
And
There
then
you-
I'll go back to the podcast and be like, I told you guys.
Yeah, no.
No, we're going to
All right.
mark it down as a win.
And then probably with playoffs on the line, the last game against Baltimore. In Baltimore.
That date still be
Yep.
to be announced.
We don't know the date or time
Time.
because their NFL is probably expecting it to be for, maybe the division or definitely a playoff spot.
Just, yeah.
That's a win.
I have us winning. the
We're
last game.
sweeping the Ravens this year.
We're going to lose.
We're ready for it. We're ready right now.
I think we'll lose.
think?
Like I said, yeah, we'll win the home game.
You
we'll
know
lose
why?
away.
You know why? Because Kenny Pickett is Jesus is going to come down.
Jesus is going to come down.
He's going to come down, and he's going to be like, I was wrong to you in year one, but I gave Ben Roethlisberger a Super Bowl in year 2 because it was cruel of me to put him against the Patriots in the AFC Championship when you probably shouldn't have been in
So
that game
rude.
anyhow, because we should have lost to the Jets his rookie year in the playoffs. They missed a field goal.
Yeah.
We were on borrowed time. And he said, Tom Brady, clean up the mess. They shouldn't be here. And how bad did he play in that game?
Didn't know.
At least 2
I don't
picks.
remember.
I thought he never even won a playoff game his rookie year.
Yeah, he did. We went to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, we won.
Oh,
yeah,
duh, that
he
was the
won a
championship
lot of
game,
games
Yeah,
this rookie.
yeah it was.
He has a
15-1.
record.
Yeah.
He won 15 straight.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So that's why I think he's going to come down. He's like, this is you, bub.
This is all you.
And obviously, Kenny Pickett has proven it. He's like, I like to play under pressure. I
He
want to
does.
be
He does.
under the lights. I want to be on the TV, and I'm a winner. He is
Yeah.
the Kobe Bryant of the Steelers. You heard it here first. Kenny Pickett is a Kobe Bryant of the Steelers.
I like it.
If they flex that game to Sunday night football,
We're good.
I think we win. But for now, it's a loss because
Okay.
it'll probably stay at a 9 o'clock game.
Okay.
Ew, Steven.
All right. Well,
I'm just being a realist.
so
Ew.
we're 33-25 of all the times we've played
33-25.
Baltimore.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a
I
close
wonder what Bill
series.
Cowher's record was against the Ravens.
Yeah, isn't Tomlin's like tied?
Yeah,
I think
Tomlin's
he has
is,
two. He has 2
Him
on
and
him. I
Harbaugh.
think.
Yeah,
I think he has
he's
2 on him.
2 ahead.
So that means that I think that Bill Cowher was rocking and a rolling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, we're finishing off. Steven, you're going 10-6-1
Okay.
because you're tie.
Oh yeah.
What was
Oh,
the
yeah.
tie again?
Packers.
That was versus the Packers.
The Packers.
I like that.
I still, it's a tie, but I feel like it'll
get
be a
it.
win.
I don't want it to
think
be a
it'll
tie because I don't want to
I
tie,
think it'll be 11
but I kind of
5,
want it to be a tie. So,
So you're
just so it works
Yeah.
out. So we can go back to this
that'd be
episode.
fun. That'd be
and
so
like,
exciting.
you're
Look
way
at
you're
this.
way
Imagine the views we would get. You know what I
It
mean?
would blow up.
You're
Boy
way
genius
too
over
early.
here.
way too early. You had 12-5.
Okay.
So now you're 10-6-1.
Cool.
Doug,
Yeah.
you didn't move. You're 11-6.
Good job.
11-6. Good work.
I wonder what games I picked differently.
I don't know.
I know. We'll have to
Yeah.
I'm 13-4. I was 12-5 before.
13.
Oh wow, you went up.
You went
I
up.
did. And I think the one that after seeing the schedule, I switched. Oh no! After seeing the Aaron Rodgers thing, I switched the Packers. I had us losing to the
Oh.
Packers,
Okay.
but now without Aaron, not worried.
All right.
Mm.
And then Kelly has us
13-4
going
would be
12-5
Awesome.
because she did her own column over here. I made one
I
for
like
her.
it. Shout out Kelly.
No, no, I didn't give her a mic, so she
Yeah,
couldn't.
we didn't give
defend
her a mic.
games,
We
but
could have gave her a mic. She could.
she'll-
Man, you
Yeah.
know,
She'll be
every
on the next
Monday
episode.
when we record after the games, the only like sweet part about it would be I told you guys we would lose. And that'll be the only
we're-
5 seconds of glory for that whole week until the next week.
Yeah.
Are there any that someone
keeping
said
us.
that both of you guys said we were going to lose and I said we were going to
Yeah,
win?
is there? What does it look like? Go through
Uh,
from 1 to
Because that's the
17
one. I
real
hope
quick.
there's
Okay.
one where I said we were going to win and you both said we were going to lose, and then that
Yeah,
glory.
that's gonna be.
Oh.
It's gonna suck because it's gonna be painful victory.
No.
So-
yes, Jaguars.
DJ,
You
Can
guys
you
both
start-
said you were going to lose,
Yes.
and I said we're going to win. Jaguars, bruh.
oh
Oh,
man,
Okay,
you're
all
gonna, you're gonna
Look.
love it.
oh,
Can, DJ,
dude.
can you start from week 1 real
Yep.
quick
All right,
and
real
read
quick.
off how we've picked them?
Yep.
Yep, because we're coming up on our time
Yep.
frame here, so let's
This
go.
will be the roll.
49ers. You guys both say lose. I say win.
That's your moment.
Yep, that's mine.
Ooh, week 1,
Browns, we
too.
all win. Raiders, we all win. Texans, we all win. Ravens, you guys say win. I say loss. Bye week, we all
So
win.
wait, hold on. We have a starting 4-1.
You do.
I think we all do, right?
When you put it out like
Yes.
that, it kind of makes me question it.
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
does.
mean? Yeah.
Because that's hard to do.
We all do, yeah. But, I mean,
A couple of years ago, we were 11-0.
Yeah, exactly. Rams, you guys both say lose. I say win.
Mm.
Jags, me and Steven have a loss. You have a win.
Yeah, all because of the grass. You know what? If if it comes down to a field goal and the Jags are about to kick it and he slips on the grass and he misses the kick,
Oh my God.
I owe
right,
you a
hang on.
lot because that would be a beautiful moment.
I'm
You
writing.
could say I told you so. All
told you it was the
want.
grass.
Yep.
I'm writing
Yeah.
field. I'm writing field beside that
Field's
one.
good.
I
Yeah.
like it.
And then
Yeah.
I'm going to call, dude, anytime someone slips
okay.
anything,
You're
I'm going to be
gonna
like,
be pointing at the TV
oh,
so many
yep.
times. Steven, look.
Yep.
Steven, look.
All right, Titans, we all win. Packers, lose, win, tie.
Perfect.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Browns, we all win. Bengals, we all lose.
Mm.
Cardinals, all win. Patriots, Steven has the win. We have the loss.
Okay.
Kelly also
That's
has
one
the
where
win.
you
That's
can
my
sell it.
moment.
That's your
Yep.
moment. Do you have a moment?
He has 2.
I have 2.
Oh, you do?
Niners
Niners and,
and the Ravens.
Ravens.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
no,
yours was, yeah, but the other one was a loss, so that's not really
Yeah.
a,
No,
a
sorry.
moment.
That's gonna.
That's a
Those are
sad
those
moment.
bittersweet moments.
Yeah.
For like 5 seconds where you.
Right.
Can
Oh,
be
no,
like,
no,
"Told
no.
you
I
guys
said
so."
Rams. I said I have Rams and Niners, and then I have a third one, Bengals, because you guys think.
Oh,
we're
yeah, so he
swept.
has 3 moments that
Yep.
he can really capitalize on.
And then Seahawks, we all win. Last game, Ravens. We say win. He says lose. So
Ooh. Okay.
It's gonna
Just
suck.
it.
But hopefully we're not. We'll be in the wild card. It
Yeah.
won't matter. That game is not gonna matter.
Kelly, just for the record, Kelly said we'll lose that game because we'll already be sitting our starters, which I love that mentality.
Ooh,
That last-
I like
the
I
last
that.
game?
love it.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
I love
See?
it.
Won't matter.
Well, it depends on if we're fighting for a seed still.
That is true, but I love it. I hope that we're back
Ooh,
to that.
that's a hot.
As long
I
as
like
we're
that.
just
good
in
take.
the
Yep.
playoffs.
Good take.
I don't care what.
But
seed
it's
it
the
is.
Ravens.
I know.
We wouldn't rest against. I
probably
disagree with
would.
you now, Kelly. We wouldn't rest against them regardless.
Tomlin, I think he would.
I
this
think
time.
we could be fighting for a number 1 draft pick,
Yeah.
and all we have to do is lose that game,
you say?
and we wouldn't do it.
It's true. The team's gonna implode, but it's okay.
Yeah, he'll be hurt. Odell will be hurt. 3 other corners will be hurt.
Odell
A
will-
running back will be hurt.
Jackson will be hurt. Odell will have quit.
They have a running back situation in Baltimore.
Yeah. Mhm.
They've had it for a
Can't keep it.
long time.
But-
Like,
They're gonna be going on gas from the teams that they've played before they come
Yep.
to play us.
So we'll be all right.
okay.
The only player I could see him sitting is Najee because he's gonna have a
Yes.
workload this year.
Yes,
too.
he is.
But we got Warren. Maybe he'll step in.
Yeah.
Help him out.
Yep.
So
All
I
right.
think on that note, we
It's
are going to.
exciting
This is staying here. We're going to keep this, and we're going to reference it every week. so
every
we can
week.
talk shit the next
Yep.
day
Mm-hmm.
after the games.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. I'm so glad the season has finally been scheduled out.
I know.
And we can start planning things. We can
Yeah.
we got something to look forward to.
How many? How
Yeah.
many? Oh wait, I should make a different bracket. How many weddings do you have to go to this
Yeah.
year?
No, I canceled
Concerts.
them all.
Okay,
We're only going to
Concerts.
games.
That's what I like to
I
do.
do have a few concerts. So we're
Oh,
going.
Oh, there we
there
go.
it
That's-
is. You're too old to be going to
Yeah,
these
we're over.
concerts.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think we'll wrap it up for now. Next episode, I think we dive into the coaching.
Yeah, Doug brought up some good points.
I like
wanna
it.
Talk about.
Yeah, I shouldn't have brought that up this time. I went on
No.
Doug's rant.
Yep.
Apologize.
Doug's rant. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's better than a Deontay Johnson rant.
That's
that you
true.
Typically,
We
go on.
almost
here we
went
go.
an entire episode without saying his
Well,
name.
he's good. Either way, thank you for watching. Keep following us on YouTube and Spotify, and tell a friend.
Subscribe, like, comment, please.
Thanks, guys.
Yes,
See ya.
sir. Later.